Let's see, anything here? I think this is Pigmote Island. I think this is. Now, Pigmote Island is a very interesting island indeed. One of my favourite islands, in fact. I haven't been to all the islands in the game, but this one I have visited. I like a lot, actually. It amuses me greatly. And I mean greatly. Now, I'm not going to lie. Sotaris is about to have perhaps a heart attack or get really happy over this. Why? Because, well, his doomsaying happens to be true. 2 houses, both lacking dignity. A lonely desert beach. There's no habitation in sight, no market, only an old rotting deck. A stretch of sand thickened into damp black earth which sprouts stunted palms, not quite, tall fungal growths of frond-like caps, as if mushrooms had sculpted the idea of a tree from a mushroom. Disembark, see what awaits you. Whoa? As you step onto the cray, you hear clamours and shouting and shooting. You can see at the distance smoke rising beyond the hill. Dots of fire specking the horizon. 2 tiny figures stand a little further down the cray, unmoving, as if to await your approach. The following of the extract is a popular diary of the sea captain from London to Irium and what we did before we arrived. Rushed ashore on Mutton Island and subsequently serialized in an Expergent Gazette. The author identity remains unknown. The tale of Pigmote Island, which degradates is made, a choice is presented, war is declared, and the most singular treasure is sought by all, and a new empire is founded with tooth and claw. Go. So, chapter on degradation. The figures were rodents. To my left was a rat's fabber, wearing goggles, a blacksmith's apron, and an assortment of tools. To my right was an unusually large guinea pig, wearing a helmet and breastplate reminiscent of nothing much as the high Middle Ages. The rat stepped forward first and bowed.
Welcome, sea captain, to Ratstar Island. I am Edgar, first chief engineer of the 1st Rat Brigade. I invite you to avail yourself of food and fuel at our expense. The only cost is to you a choice. The rat stepped back, and precisely at the same moment, what appeared to be an easy, long habit, the guinea pig scuttled forward and made a declamatory cheep. Welcome, Captain, to Io Cadaver, or Caviar. The Lady Augusta Devrax, that's a French word. Yes. Devrax, I don't know. Devrax Rinch of Blackwater Swinches sent show to our king, Grace Nor, his first of his name, and I invite you to avail yourself of food fuel at our expense. The cost to you is a choice. The 2 at attention, looking at me expectantly. Here's a Skaven! God, quick, get my warhammer and shield! Yep, alright, I'll let you get your warhammer and shield and pummel the rats into dust. So, we can have a choice here. We can go to the chief engineer of the rat people, or we can go to the noble knight-like guinea pig. So what one would you, the chat, like me to go with? Or would you like me to say, alright, piss off both of you, I'm out of here. I'm not into this anthropomorphic crap. I know Sotaris is probably going to say guinea pig, mainly because Skaven. But other than that, yes. So Militant says engineer, eh? Alright, fair enough. Yes, chief engineer does sound like warp technology. Then very well. We shall go with the engineer then. And 1, 2, 3, bink! I asked the chief engineer to elaborate. He looked at me for a long, measured moment before speaking scruffily. We came to this island. I can't remember the voice I did for it. I'm just not going to do a voice. Screw it. We came to this island to make home for ourselves, away from London. It's cats and snuffers. It's raskin suits. We came to live as citizens of our own republic. We came with our tools, our teeth, our clever hands, and we made a beautiful city by the light of the rat star that shone bright and blue on Mount Arat. A ratter? I know, I'm going to say a rat. The chief engineer nodded towards the distant hill.
One day we braved the depths of Chickenwood, and on top of Mount of Rat we plucked the Rat Star to be our own light, our beacon. But the pigs of Cavi saw the light, and they lusted for it. They sent armies to rule us and steal our star. We will not permit to take what is ours. We will resist to our last breath. Will you join us in defeating them? I will, in fact. I have to listen to both of them, yes. Yeah, let's go with this one. So, we have to talk to both of them before we can make a choice, sadly. So, the Knight of Habit. The Sensual clears her throat with a delicacy to rival the Duchess's own before speaking. Greece called a king, our lord and sovereign. Full 7 months has sojourned our sea, conquered this land, and won the southern main. Now no fortress stands around him shall remain. No city wall shall be left for him to gain. Save the rats that squeak behind the mountain. Likely was the lamb of our deliverance, assured that our glories, and therefore, when our lady's eye restored to our halls, the censor recomposed herself and added, we saw the truth and beauty of our light of our lady's eye on the mount of Caveat. But the rats with their guns and shatter and their peasant politics stole from us. We will subjugate them and take it back. They are rabble, and we will rule them with our steel-shod velvet of our paws. Will you join us? Sadly, there is no owls. There's only guinea pigs and rats. If there wasn't owls, don't worry, owls, I would most definitely pick owls. Of course, as well, owls. You're a lovely lady. So let's go from here to engineer. Bink. Oh, I'm sorry, I had enough and go with that. Sorry, I thought I'd go from that. Yes, barbecued rat and boiled crab. You know, that doesn't sound like a great thing, but sadly we're not, well, I would prefer to have a boiled guinea pig, and then wear a guinea pig coat. The fur coat of a guinea pig that I could dress, or I could wear like a guinea pig furry costume. And then Mr. Fibbles can be a furry and yiff everything. That sounds absolutely horrifying, but it sounds fantastic. So let's go with, I'm ready to make my choice. So I shall go with the chief engineer. He seems grumpy but honest. I also knew all too well what rat-made weapons can do. Warp weaponry! Yes! Oh, my favourite essential was her charm, her fondness for London's rat-skin coat has swayed me. Or maybe a little of both. Maybe I just want to have, well, bestiality relations with that little essential guinea pig thing. I was keen to find out more about her civilization. So one thing I know about this is I went the guinea pigs before in my previous playthrough, but this time I'm going to go rats. Now, with the guinea pigs, if you do it all, you get the ferret to be replaced by a guinea pig. It is amazing. You literally have an armoured guinea pig as your mascot. To me, that is unbelievably adorable and cute, and I love it. But anyway, we shall side with the chief engineers. I extend my finger to the chief engineer, who shook it grimly. The Shenshou hissed and chattered the teeth disgust, but kept a distance. You made the right choice, said the engineer. Let me show you around. And now we have the rats in the making, and we have gained a surplus, and fuel! As you can see, Skaven! So many evil things, glowing eyes, but clearly it's just red. It means it's happy, it's not purple. Purple is the meaning of evil. If you see anything purple out there, run away from it or burn it alive. Alright, that's my advice to everyone out there. Children, get your parents' cigarettes and just, you know, throw it at them. Right, there we go, because everyone smokes nowadays. Anyway, the chief engineer led me to the northern side of the island, scouting the Chickenwoods. We passed through a number of what can only be termed checkpoints, as fierce-eyed rats shouldered the Degreens and salute the chief engineer. Soon as we come upon the small colony, a smaller one than some infestations I've encountered in the London flats. Perhaps 150 ratish fab altogether, working diligently to fortify the sides of the island. The first thing I noticed was a brilliant light beaming from a stump of the Chickenwood, about 6 feet high. It was bathed in the whole sediment, a clean blue glow. It was almost too bright to look at. By its light, I could see several raised mounds of earth, suggesting shallow tunnels. Effective fishing operation was set by the river, well, by the water, sorry, and a albino rat mending the nets, while others stabbed sharpened sticks into the raves. Further inland was barracks, where Sergeant barked drills in squadrons of fighters. Oh god, commando units. This nightmares of Vermintide's coming back again. Anyway, my arrival drew attention, and several rats paused in their work to look at me curiously. "Welcome to Messina," said the chief engineer, voice warm with pride. "It's not much to look at now, but it will once we've rousted these cavies and take a stroll while I summon the War Council." And with that, he vanishes into one of the mounds and left me to explore. Now, that is very nice of him. You know, I'm just some guy that came on the island and said, "I like you. You have guns." And it's just like, well, I'm going to leave you alone. In the middle of our thing, I don't know if you trust it, but I like you. You smell nice. You look pretty. You look cuddle-worthy. In fact, explore everything. And come to me when you're ready. Yes. But at least they're not black rats, aka storm vermin. That's one thing, at least. So, no, we visited the drill barracks. So the drill sergeants appear to be sizing me up. Were the few rats round her really all she had launched an attack? Oh my god, that's a giant wall of text. Oh, it's down here, good. But I was hoping I didn't want to read all of that again. Anyway, I approached the drill sergeant and went so far as to salute her, which earned me a grunt of satisfaction. The sergeant dismissed her troops and offered me a bit of chickenwood jerky to gnaw on. There's more below us. There's more below ground, she explained. Not all of them, but not enough. Cavies are bigger. There are more of them. We're better weapons, but haven't got the stuff to make them with. Most of us came here stowaways and brought nothing but food, tools, and the fur on our backs. We can fish and nibble chicken wood, but we cannot make guns out of trees. Cavies came with her own steamer, and it seems to have an endless supply. We raid them sometimes. But there's so few of us, and we can never hold on a territory gained for long, so there's no consequence. All we want is to be left in peace to build a republic, and the Rat Star, she added thoughtfully after a moment. Oh, of course we want that too. So now we can go take a closer look at the Rat Star. We'll probably do that last. Sorry. An albino rat smiled up for me from his mending work and looked daintily and a little shy. Chickenwood floats, especially when it's dried out and sealed. We're able to produce a paddle out a bit and cast our nets. We come up with all sorts of things, blind fish, crabs, sometimes a chunk of broken tentacle, but the fishing would never be so good without the Rat Star, he beamed. I think it only draws in good fish, but it keeps the scary ones at bay. I know the chief science officer doesn't believe it, but I do. That lights our livelihood. So it seems like these rats are in poverty, while the other ones are just rich nobles just wanting to claim their territory. My god. So now we could go look at the Rat Star. An acceptable-looking rat was peering at it through smoky goggles, twiddling her whiskers, making notes what appeared to be on real paper. It's not a star, of course, not really, trying to explain it to the others. The chief engineer doesn't want me to working too hard to convince them. Says this is the better for morale, but just look at it. She offered her goggles to me. I managed to work them over just enough one of my eyes to see the truth of what she's studying. It was Shintalak, but like any other I've seen. Blue as a sapphire, but more brilliant. Something about the clarity of his colours was tremendously soothing. The chief SARS officer glittered with pleasure as I handed the goggles back to her. Those of us who have been to the Cavi side of the island and lived to tell of it says there's plenty of glow there. Plenty of bright in the water all around, but nothing like this. We took this from the island Senza Mount Arat, but it's not a mountain, of course, any more than this is a star. It's hollow. There's sweet water inside, coral crawling up the walls, but nothing that glows saves this. It's ours now. No one can take it from us. Alright, let's finish our exploration. I was summoned by the War Council. Yeah. So yeah, we finished our exploration and I was summoned. Oh, God. Makes me wish I wouldn't fails. What's a better chance? They're both the same. Oh, God. This could go horribly for us. It really, really could. Right, so here we go. The chief engineer emerges from the underground with a motley assortment of other rats. He introduced them as weapon experts, strategists, and field commanders. So, you're going to help us beat the cavies, he said, hard-edged to his voice. But how exactly? We could offer our advice, but nothing more, nothing less. We could offer my strategic assistant. We engineered a distraction, and that the LBs could use their plunder the Cavi ships and turn the tides in their favour. I determined to take the lead. I had a ship, I had cannons, I would steer out to the southern edge of the island and have out those uppity animals. Now, the real question is what do I feel like I'm more luck having? Am I going to have more luck doing the Veils, or am I going to have more luck doing the Iron, which is basically deception or outright violence and war? What type of Mr. Fibbles am I? And that's for the chat to decide. Okay, so Tara says Veils. It's understandable because I might lose everyone in a drastic fight, which is actually understandable because I might lose a lot of people. And when you lose a lot of people, game gets a bit hard. But anyway, let's go with that. A tough challenge of Veils. If you're good at cannons, why would we side of the rat, am I right? That is so true. That is so true. Anyway, we offer our strategic assistance. Please succeed. You know, I need to do something luck-based. What can I do? Do I have anything? Do I don't know. For the time being, let's just do a musical clap. There we go. That's got a luck thing for now, okay? That's going to do it. Yep, of course. If you do a musical clap, and there we go. Everything's sorted from the get-go. All right, let's go. Bink, please. Oh, God. Let's see how it goes. All right. So, I dress up as one of my sailors in this mess of shabby cloth, smeared up with prisoner's honey. Is prisoner's honey poo? I think we smeared ourselves in shit, and instructed ourselves to roll around in the black earth of the island. Soon we had a glorious mud monster sent thrashing for chicken wood into the cavies. The distraction worked perfectly. The cavies directed their attention towards the force, towards our makeshift beast, leaving the rats with little opposition as they plundered the grounded ships. They returned triumphantly, as did my sailors, laughing as they led the cabbies through a merry chase. Within a few hours, the rats' diligence had resulted in the building a remarkable weapons cache, with which they successfully routed their enemy. The rats, ever egotilian, or egotilian? I don't know, egolithian? I don't know, I can't pronounce that word, and shared their spoils in addition, and they promised food and fuel. So we have 4 bales of parable linen. We have, in fact... Oh, so the occurrence has occurred has made the spirit conflicted. And we have 10 fuel, and we have a skill intact. Or skill intact. Call that glimmers as moonlight. It's marvellous jewelry, if not terrible expensive tea. And hail Marinia! 2 asses alike in dignity. That's not saying much in mind. And let's see here. So we've boosted that from 3 to 5. So it's not unexceptional. And now it's down to 4 to vulnerable. Alright, continue. Hello. Right, let's see here. So we have... So the House of Caveat Fallen. Maronia is triumphant. All that remains were celebrations and the continuation of our voyage. Oh, how we feasted long into the night and then. I invited one of the fattest grabbers onto us. After a voyage, a ship without a few rats. We can get the albino tinkerer. I interceded on behalf of the cavies. They were broken, defeated. I could see the spirit broken at the light of the rats to guide them. They need an advocate. Now, what do I want to do? Can I choose both? I'm going to go to the rat, because I don't know what the rat does, and I'd like to have a rat. Why? Because I bind a rat who's a tinkerer who might increase the speed of our weaponry. My God, that'd be wonderful. Let's go with us. Bink. Oh. The chief engineer couldn't leave his colony, but he relayed my request to his people. The albino rat saw mending Brett's stepped forward. I'm good at fixing things, he said earnestly. I would like to see more of the world. I waited for him to gather up some effects and say goodbye to his family before he accompanied on board. So now we have the albino tinkerer. I don't know what he is. I believe he's a mascot of some kind. So we could also intercede on behalf of the cavies. Sure, why not? So there we go. A grudging concession, I appealed to the chief engineer, moral fortitude and sense of fair play. Perhaps the cabbies suffered a loss of the light from the centre of the island. I'm sorry, I say again. Perhaps the cabbies suffered the loss of the light from the centre of the islands. Perhaps they were only trying to get it back, not to steal it from the rats. No, they were trying to steal it from the rats. The chief engineer looked around, troubled and thought. We only wanted to be left alone, he said. He looked towards the seneschal, haphazardly bandaged among the rats of other prisoners. Perhaps further negligation? I can't remember. I'm awful at pronouncing things right now. But it's possible. As I left, I saw the albino rat timidly offering a young cabby prisoner a piece of fresh fish. Oh, that's adorable. Sartaris says, albino rat tinkerer, that's scavenly sorcerer technician. So obviously it's the only correct choice. Yes, it is. Alright, so we managed to boost up everything. And it's a nice place. Oh, what? Fuel? Get rid of our fuel for the time being? We have a lot of bloody fuel. Bloody hell. Looks like we're going to go for a while, I guess. Jeez. Alright. Bink. Got rid of one fuel. I hate to say it, but we did. So here we go. The house of Caviar fallen, blah, 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 blah. We need our fuel and the voyage awaits us. The end. There you finish a diary entry. The final dregs of the rat, surprisingly good wine, and line up to salute you as you leave your victory banquet, escorting you to your ship through the foundations of the Republic. Your hunger quality is gone. A new nation has been founded. Yeah, you have now a report. And that is all for now. Can they tell me anything? No. If I say hello to them, I can help resolve a dilemma. I can request repairs. I can steal the rat star. However, that is an incredibly hard thing to do, as it highly depends upon the rats themselves being weak and pathetic. So that's the thing. And do you have a shop? Nope, no shop still? Okay, let's look at the hold and officers. Your mascot. +2 to Veils. Oh. Alright, you're better than the bloody rodent. Now the real question is I can't talk to you. But I could still talk to the rat thing. Ferret. Rarely rolls his eyes. Play that what Iroh says play. I played once in the happy ruins of London before you installed me in this floating coffin that made me eat dry food. Damn your play is an elegant eye roll. I don't like that thing. That thing is not very nice, I'm going to admit. Anyway, let's go on, because we cannot do any more there for the time being. You could always go and sell the fat loot. I could go sell the fat loot. In fact, that's probably something I might do, actually. But what I want to do is carry on finding the thing. So I went south. I'm kind of curious if I go further south, because I think I really want that port report. The strategic resource or something like that. The strategic thingamajiggy for the Admiral, because that will give us a lot of money. So what is here? So is it warm here? Bubbles rise and burst from lazy menace. The entire fire of the earth is relentless. Ah, we're going to this. Are we that close to the? 1 second. Are we that close to the edge of the world? Yeah, I guess we are. And then we have this island. Is this island I'm thinking of? Or am I thinking of another one? One of these islands. I don't know if... Oh, let's go down. No, you're not anything interesting. Seabat, what do you see? Tell me. There are no islands in range. Oh. That's very disheartening. I guess I keep going south. Oh, no. Continue. What is that? Oh, God, a rat barge. No, thank you. Zerat, do you see anything? Go, Zerat. No islands in range. No, I don't mean to click that. I should just press M. Right, so let's just keep going along, because we have enough fuel to last us an awfully long time. We just need not to anger anything. So that's a friendly person right there. We don't want to anger the friendly person. Why? Because people will leave if friendly people are murdered. We could probably lose a cruise or two, and then the hunger wouldn't go up so fast. Hello, how you doing? Wish I could cuddle. I could come in and give you a nice good old cuddle. Oh no, you're declining with me. They care not for their safety, clearly. So Zebat, what do you see? Tell me! You see? Well, people are happy, that's a good thing. You see nothing still? Really? Now, Irish music are playing. Why is Irish music playing? The melting islands is to the northeast. Alright, northeast we shall go. I guess this is the melting islands. Nope, that's a forested island. It's to the direct north, apparently. Now, I really should get a map of all the modules, but where's the fun in that? You know, the people come here for failure or some type of fun, right? Exactly. So, Mangrove College! Oh, we're meant to get something here. Wow. Alright, go figure. I found it. I never found this island before. Cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. You stand on the bridge with the dapper chap's locket in your hand. Keep it. The risk of both of you shorebound lovers grow lonely, and Z captains die young. Or throw it away. You could break his heart, or he yours. Let's keep it. We'll go with the skin-toned gentleman, shall we say. Yes. We have a sweetheart in London now. Hooray! We are a homosexual lover! Brilliant! Or we could be a hermaphrodite. Or we could in fact be female. Or we could be some type of tentacle monster that is as disguised as a Mr. Pibbles. That is actually incredibly likely. Anyway, the wise and wicked seek sanctuary here, where the fruits are plenty and the woods wild. Oh, hello? Hello! Where are you headed? On second thought, I don't mind. Can I come aboard? I'm an engineer, but I'm an engineer in a hurry. Alright. I mean, do you want money? Or do you just want to join me? Just want to join me? Great! Ha! I'll take you. Welcome aboard! Can I trust you to pass it on? You don't want them distracting me from my duties? Okay, sure. Oh, people are going to be calling for you, eh? You know, a smile, a wink, and a butterfly tattoo. An intense and detailed knowledge of weaponry and engineering. A lady I like. Pick up an absent friend from Venderblight. Directions that take you to a friendly hovel in the shade of an swamp oak. Where you knock, the whole thing quivers as it comes unmoored. Hello, you! I've been told to pick you up! Tall woman imposed, despite the layer of mud. She opens the door. Has he sent word? He asks. She grins delightedly. Let's be off to bend the plate. Don't spare the engines. It's been too long. Alright, fair enough. We got a friend. Eat and drink merry. Yep. Sure. Well, oh, no, wait. We could do many things, actually. Ooh, we could do many, many things. Yeah. Oh, God. There's loads of beautiful things we can do. But the first thing we want to do is compile a report. Yes. Because the further we go, the better stuff we get. So, all thinkers of Mangrove continue untroubled and centenary existence. New schools of philosophy are born and die like bubbles. Extraordinary poetries are written in water. The occasional retired poet tries and fails to get visits to the saloons. And we're not hungry anymore. That's great. So let's see here. What's that? So we can go to the beach comb. We can gather supplies or eat and drink and be merry. What do we want to do? Because I don't know. Oh, hello. What might they have flung overboard? Ooh. I don't know. Do I want to be merry? Gather this random supplies that I don't have time to stop and rest? Supplies would be nice. That I can go for much, much longer. Actually, what do you sell? You sell nothing. Thinking, what do I want to go with? I think I might just want to go with supplies, but I want to discover what this does. You know what? Screw it. I'll do this. Do it. Alright, let's see what they flung overboard. Okay. So, take a stroll along the beach. Perhaps the sea has brought you something. Driftwood? A smooth dark surface? Something glittering? Just bottle glass? A nasty glob of goo. It lies on the shingle like a discarded heart. I'm going to say this. I'm going to go with the glob of goo. Why? Because it's a glob of goo. Right? Would you be interested in, like, a bottle? Right? Just a random bottle. Just laying on there. A piece of wood. Just laying there. Or something viscously goo-like. that's probably bubbling and everything. It's like it just looks like a heart or a piece of limb. I'd be more interested in that, personally. That's just me. So let's go with the discarded heart and perhaps might eat me alive. No, pardon me. Let's go with that. Bink. Wrapped in cloth and carried back to the ship. Perhaps it contains something less disgusting. You have an unpreprocessing mass. An appalling glob of organic matter, and dripping fluids received from somewhere you rather not think about it. Oh. Interesting. There's probably something horrible inside, but possibly there's not. Cut choice. Choice cuts. It won't keep, but it looks tasty. Yes, eat this unknown man-like goo thing we found. Ha ha! It's rather like eating a trout. If the trout had to kill you a few hours ago. Take that, trout! We ate something strange on the beach! Folks, if you see something flesh-like on that beach of yours, go and eat it. Why? Because I demand it, of course. Alright, so can I do anything else here? No? Alright, fine and dandy. So, thank you for... oh, maybe I need to get something from you? Oh, no, there's nothing more than that, do I? No, I don't think so. Do I? I have no idea. Let's just go. So, where are we now? We are here. Why is that black? I have no idea. Alright, let's just keep going. I can't see how that could have possibly gone wrong. Neither could I. I mean, it's eating strange organic things on beaches? Ha! It's not the best time ever. And now we just learned it is perhaps a Finnish tradition to in fact eat random goo on the beach. Makes me wish I was Finnish. Not gonna lie. The swallowing isles. Could be worse, could be the spitting isles, I guess. It's a bit more disgusting in that aspect. And a bit more less charming, let's be honest, if it was. Yeah, I don't know what else dwells here. Let's have a look. Oh, hello. Look out, shout! Far above, the full stars and the camera are shifting. A rare ominous event. What now? Eyes on the deck. Forbid them to look. You can't really stop them, but you can at least discourage discussion. They won't like it, but it's safer. Record the change. Sign a name. If the new shape is well omened, your crew may be cheered. Who knows? It's 50-50 chance. Let's go with it. Why not? The bat! Bats are lucky! The gape-toothed stroker gathers. All agree. Leathery, but lucky. You are fortunate. So what is here? Tell me, bat creature. You still want to tell me about those melting isles to the east? I'm not... That's to myself, sorry. I'm not interested about those isles, I'm afraid. I'm more or less interested in getting the gale thing. What's my terror at? As soon as I turn on my lights, it seems. And once we get to 50, I'll start going back, I think. Yeah, I think that might be best. When I start getting 50, I might go back home. Now, Zebat, what do you see? Tell me of your eyes. That looks like something. I found Gale's Rock! Ha-ha! Spitter... Wow, spitters are critters. That is incredibly... Well... It's actually kind of true. It is. You're not going all the way, you know, saying that, you know. Alright, Goddesmorn, let's see what you have to offer. I'm surprised we found it. We found both our crest things already, which is lovely. Hello, Goddesmorn. This morn is a satellite vast as a crag. He has no foot, has a snooze. His foot has no safe harbors. The Corsair Citadel nestles halfway up in an intricate system of winches and sticks as a strain. The ship rises slowly from the sea. Her hull creaks in protest. Grizzled sailors groan and cling to the statulons. Higher and higher, now the undersea shimmers like glass below. Children climbing in the crevice cheer and wave alarmingly. The winch motor's slow and you hang in a cradle next to a red-bowed pirate cutter. We can go spend an evening at the errant limpet, drinking den on the dock. By the dock, cradles is a good place for your crew to find companionship and let some steam, but although God is more as a free port and the Corsairs prefer their own, and look askance at the respectable Londoners. Explore the Morn. There's a surprisingly quantity of actual landscape, and the Morn is vertical, admittedly, but once you find beast paths and that urchin road, you traverse it as you would of Wacky Moor, additionally fruitful of lurching terrace. That sounds like a great idea to me. You pay a loitering deck for his information, refuse to pay for his information, introduce blemishes to the Morn. So many nooks and crannies, so many villains. It seems only appropriate. What's that? A Doshel Blemigan. I don't have that, sadly. I think it's a mushroom. Drop off the Shady Sword. Why would I drop off the Shady Sword? No. No, we need her because people want her. Not here. Anyway, drop off the Shady Sword. No, collect your ill-gotten gains. I think we get that from... Oh, have you been sending stolen ships as a Corsair? Ooh. We could get... What's this? Unlocked with the Pirate Pirate. You heard of Pirate Pirate? You have this. She hunts from far from London, picking off both pirates and travellers who sailed too far, and we can gather intelligence. Well, let's go from the top, shall we? So, we won't spend an evening with that's the last thing we'll do. We'll just go explore the Morn. Why not? Alright, here we go. So, we have riddles. Right, we just paid a simple amount. And we gained some fragments. Hooray! And I got our thing back. Alright, that's fair enough. Do we want to pay for the man? No, we don't want to pay for the man. I refuse to pay for it. And I can't blame you for trying. I just want to get home. I'm sick of this place. London Air, how's the odd monster? Right, now see. Here's your report. I'm off. The report is barely legible. It's some sort of part code. Yeah, but you would know. And let's see what we have here. Over here, rumours of the Pirate Pirate. Lies, nonsense, and glimmers. Some say she's a clayman who freed herself with the power of verse. Possible. Others insist she's the personal muse of a king of 100 hearts. Unlikely. One claims that she sails on the living ship made of the still screaming skulls of the victims. More sober for his uttering that no, but it's just an out-of-class vessel. Whatever the truth is, few have fought and survived to tell a tale. Only the bravest sea captains risk the lonely parts of the sea where her flag is said to sail. And let's see here. Let's gather intelligence. Is that a port? Oh, that might be a bit difficult. Let's see what happens. Go on, swarm with pirates, smugglers, and captains of uncertain allegiance. You can learn a lot here, but you need to go carefully. Oh. You and one of your villainous-looking sailors join a dice game. Villainous-looking, but you know for a fact she types to charity and has the delightful singing voice. The topic turns promising to pillage and ambushing, but your sailor's a little bit too forward with her question. There's a scuffle and a stabbing. You escape. She doesn't. Hey, we have a report, though! That's the main thing, right? Yes, exactly. I guess she's dead. We're going to get money. Oh, gosh, she's dead. So, anyway. So, someone says... Oh, yeah, goblin goodies. Let's see what the Morn says. Let's see here. Fickle prisoners, honey. 100 dreams in every barrel. Is that just a barrel of shit? It most likely is. A friendly face. An unstamped crate of souls. Oh, God, something like mirrored cash box. I've heard of those things. It's very dangerous, but who cares? It's so pretty. A concealed compartment. Now, that would be good if I ever did anything illegal. But for that, I won't do anything. We got what we wanted, so let's go home. If we happen to encounter things along the way, how is our thing? Well, thing's going to go up soon. Right, let's just see. Let's go up a bit. We lost a black man, apparently. It's a shame. That black man had a great female singing voice. Hello, what are you? A pirate, eh? I could fight you. Sure, why not? You seem like a fun target to kill. I mean, we could learn a great deal about each other. Hello, you see me and you want to kill me. I know that for a fact. Yes, I see you and you see me. So there's a tip for fighting pirates or other ships. Stay behind them. If you stay behind them, they can't shoot you. So that's one of the main things, is keep your light on, and there you go. We have the fuel to race, so it doesn't matter right now. But fuel is a big aspect of this game. As you can see, it's just running around in circles. And we're doing merciful things to it. Oops, I prematurely shot. Happens to be too often than I like to think, really. Luckily, because we have high mirrors, this thing has perhaps a 0.6 less of recharge time, I think, because I think it's normally 4 seconds recharge. And there we go! So we destroyed a cracked pirate steam pinnacle. The ship is yours. What will you do with it? Loot and scuttle her. She is vile old vessel. These seas aren't safe. Take what you want and move on. And what we take is these pinnacles don't sail far from the hidden harbours, but something in the back of the hold. We have a cache of curiosities. Some sort of barrel just out the bung. What do we get? A firkin of poo! Hey! This is what the prisoners call honey, wrung by lamplighter bee from the exile rose. I wonder who made up all these names, remarks able seaman Carget. Someone who has read a sight too many books, I'm thinking. Possibly. Either way, we've got a barrel of poo. Great! If only we had cannons. If only we did. No, I want to go upwards. Yes, upwards we go. Why? Because while we've got the fuel, let's play around and discover things. That's not the best thing ever. Now, sometimes some areas have 1 or 2 main islands. Some places have just 1 island, or some places have an immense, massive amount of islands. You never really know until it really comes down to it. So, Bat, what do you see? Tell me of your visions. The salt lions lie north. The salt lions. Nice. Now, the Salt Islands are a nice place. Why? Because this game, in the end, becomes a very money-based game. Now, the Salt Lions are a legit way of getting a lot of money very quickly. Because you spend 200, they get 500. Just take it like that. So that's great, really. But the thing is you need a lot of cargo hold to do what they want you to do. And sadly, our cargo hold is mainly done with fuel. So we won't do this until we get a better ship or engine. So that's the main thing what we're going to probably do. And we got a seaport dock. So the sea lions, 2 battle beasts, cathedral-sized. They frown eternally at each other across the black waves. One north carries an encampment, a creeping human figures eating away his features like rot. Picking. There's a supply depot below. Visit our makers. Muscular pick wielders rest on the camp stools, watching you approach. Passing a hip flask around, an unconscious overseer beckons you to sit. Alright, fair enough, okay. Hello! We get funding from the bazaar, it's true, but Station 4? I wouldn't call it Station 4, but it's a little grandiose. The stones are stuffed with little secrets, but most of them are used as a garden sanctuary or occult basalt. But most of them sometimes go to places under the bazaar. More tea cakes? Of course! You know, these guys are really nice, I like them. Even though they're probably, destroying these lovely statues, frowning like some type of evil menace, but either way, I like them. They gave me a tea cake and some tea and some alcohol. I mean, those are some lovely people, really. Let's make a report. So, as they are, writing stone in silence. Yeah. So now we've got more stuff. We're going to get a lot of money when we go back. I'm going to say that now. A lot of lovely money. So as you can see, we could have got some Finkstone. I didn't look into it because there's no point in looking into it right now. But we got some Finkstone, and we know where the salt lines are. The salt lines are a direct line. That is actually really nice, a direct line. Actually, what I might do is I might investigate in between, but I don't know. Should I investigate north? Yes, I'll investigate north. That sounds like the best idea ever. Use the fuel while we can. Even though this engine we currently have is very inefficient. But it's interesting for the engine I keep going on about. We have a elderly steeple engine. A battery jet rusting mechanism that will ensure your spirit goes more or less in the correct direction. Could you imagine if we could go zooming fast like a giant speedboat? One day we can dream. Sometimes it's like playing with the light. Why? Because it's actually awfully amusing, but sadly that drains your fuel quicker than really a drunk alone in a bar. Oh, DMX Island Day. That's a nice one to come across too. That's really nice to come across. I'm coming across all the nice islands too. This is one lucky playthrough. Hopefully I might get a child. I hope I have a child.